Good evening, YouTubers. I have received a number of inquiries recently about how to make coffee, so I thought I would give you a video that would explain the basics of making this beverage. Now, there are several ways to make coffee, of course. You may be familiar with some of these devices here. The first one is a cafetiere, in which you put ground coffee. This one is an espresso maker. Now, both of these makers use ground coffee beans. And while that makes an acceptable drink, nothing can quite compare to the coffee that will be made if you use this instant coffee. Instant coffee is the most well-known, versatile and superior form of coffee that is produced. The version made by Nescafe is recommended. So, we can dispense with the cafetiere and also with the espresso maker, focusing instead on Nescafe. So, what you do is you will find that the Nescafe comes in a bottle like this. The granules are in the bottle. At the top of the bottle there is a lid made of plastic. In order to get to these granules, it is necessary to open this bottle, and you do this by turning the handle this way, unscrewing the lid. When it is unscrewed, you must remove the lid. At this point, this device can be used, a spoon, to remove the coffee from the bottle. So you take a spoon of coffee like that and you put it in your little cup. A common mistake with making coffee is to not use the correct amount, measured in teaspoons. I find most people get it wrong. You see, you cannot afford to get mixture too strong. If you make coffee that's too strong, it will not taste nice. So be very careful indeed with the number of spoons you put in. And do not make your coffee too strong, otherwise it will have rather an unpleasant taste. So you will see now that we have got a reasonable amount. Probably needs only 1 or 2 more spoons in order to make this particularly tasty. So there we go. Now, that's the coffee. It's very important that you do not miss out on the sugar. I would normally suggest that no more than 1 spoon of sugar would be sufficient to make good coffee.
That's a lot of sugar.
So, at this point, you need to get hot water. I'll just get some hot water. Freshly boiled hot water, which we then pour into the cup in order to get our coffee. You'll notice that I'm stirring the coffee very carefully. This is because we want to bring out the maximum flavor. Okay, keep stirring until you feel that the coffee grounds and the sugar have dissolved completely. And you should be left with a very thick, sugary substance like that. It should almost leave ribbons on the spoon when you lift it out of the water. Okay, now that is not the final ingredient. We also require some milk. So I will fetch the milk. Take your milk and very carefully put in a large amount of milk. As much milk as you think you can reasonably add to the cup. Give it one final stir. Check that the mixture is correct, that the color is correct, and there you have it, how to make coffee.